Hello heroes, my name is Jacefiho, and what is this, a vlog in the middle of October? Yes, it is a vlog in the middle of October, you would be right, and correct on that statement. Yeah, so usually when I do vlogs, I do like weird updates for the channel, but this time I wanted to be a little bit different and kind of tell like a story slash kind of like share what I did. Still the spooky times will bring the ghosts up again, but can't segue my way out of that one. But anyways, I'm kind of gonna talk about a tradition that I had growing up, and I still kind of do it, but I haven't really done it quite yet. It's a tradition that we did, and it was called ghosting. But what we'd do is we'd print out like a piece of paper that had like a ghost on it that said, "You've been ghosted," and it'd have like "ghost to other houses," which I guess is kind of like the chainmail that we never reply. You know, like the if you don't send this to 5 of your friends, you'll be doomed for the rest of eternity. I don't know if maybe that I'm just doomed. I never sent it to my friends. Maybe it's because I didn't have friends. No, I did have friends. I just didn't. But either way, what we would do is you would type this out and we'd say like "you've been ghosted," and like you would send it out, and what you would do is you would tape that onto like a piece of paper and you'd like send it out. You wouldn't send it out. You'd like set it on your neighbor's door, and then you'd ring their doorbell, and then you'd get the heck out of there. So it's kind of like a ding dong ditch glorified for the sake of Halloween. But it was just so much fun, and I'm just gonna share some like stories of just childhood, I guess. So of course, when you're going out to go ghosting someone, you can't be seen. And if you've seen me before, this bright blonde hair glows, and this pale complexion glows to the point where as you can see, my camera doesn't know what to make brighter, my background or me. And so it's just kind of a weird sort of thing. So I would always dress up in like these dark, foreboding like bat costumes. I was like Batman or Bat Kid for that matter, because I was a small child and a big child. I did this also rather recently when I was in college, and still just went at it wearing probably the same bat costume and a cape and like the darkest pair of jeans I could find and like a black turtleneck, which was suffocating. And what I would do is I would go out and I would go ghosting. I always enjoyed kind of welcoming the neighbors to the tradition of ghosting, in the sense of I would ghost them first because they don't know what's happening. They get a ding dong at the like the middle of night, and it's just like, who the heck is doing this? And so one of the times I did this person, great neighbor, he reacted as anyone should have. He opened up his garage door, shouted like he was like threatening kids, being like, "You darn kids, get out of my house, who's threatening us?" And at that point I was quite terrified, hiding in the little bush tree that I had, and they were our direct neighbors. Now, luckily, he saw the treats, saw that it's not as much of a prank. We tried to do it earlier, but I knew that his kids were older, so it wasn't like, we're not gonna be waking up like 4-year-olds, making them go screaming because they just got to bed. But like, it was just probably the most terrified I've ever been, hiding for my life in a tree, in my own yard. I could have just went into my house, but I was in my own yard, hiding in a tree, and I was just like, please? Because if you've also seen much on this channel, I am a baby when it comes to anything scary, and that's in games, let alone when it comes to my real life. And then I'm just like sitting there terrified. Another time when I was ghosting, I rang the doorbell, there was no answer. I was like, heck yeah, I got him this time. I set the treats down. I guess I set it down first and then rang the doorbell. That'd be bad strategy. If you guys go out ghosting ever just to do it with your neighborhood, be safe about it. Don't go like, if you know your neighbors, like don't just go ringing people's houses like crazy. But like, if you go out, set the treats down first, then ring the doorbell. That's a smart move. Also kind of like survey the area, kind of see what you got going for you. So anyways, I set down the treats, I rang the doorbell, I was like, ha! I got him! And then their car pulled up behind me. And me, being the small child that I was at that point, picked up the treats again and ran, because I figured if they want to pull a fast one on me by coming home, I'm pulling a fast one on them by taking their treats. And I didn't know what to do at that point. I kind of like ran back home, and my mom always asked like, how'd the ghosting go, like what else happening? And she was like, well, how'd it go? And she was like, you're still holding the treats, what happened? I was like, they pulled up behind me. And she was like, you took the treats? And I was like, I didn't know, I just took them and ran. And that was just so quintessential and fun. It was just like, just so many things of our childhood that like you can look back on, and it was just so much fun to do. So I highly recommend doing this with your lives. Obviously, of course, be careful, be safe. The reason I haven't really done it this year is because where I live, we have the mosquito problem, and I don't really want to get bitten by a mosquito at this moment. I'm gonna wait for the first hard frost to hit. I guess I could just layer up with bug spray, but either way, stay safe. Like wear proper, like if you need bug spray, wear bug spray. If you want to wear like all the darkest night colors, I mean, go for it. But always be safe. Exercise safely. Exercise, I guess, yeah, because it takes a lot of running. But like, don't be mean about it. Like, give them good treats. The thing is, you're not just ringing people's doorbells. You're leaving treats for them too. It's like reverse trick or treat. Well, I guess it's the trick part of trick or treat, but it's like trick and treat because like you trick them, so you give them a treat. I never really understood the whole meaning of trick or treat. Like, who was the first person to say, I want that trick rather than the treat? I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the Storytime chapter. Maybe I'll do like a monthly story. I don't know what I can think of for Thanksgiving, but maybe I'll just say like things I'm thankful for. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this little Storytime thing. I wanted to share with you guys something that was spooky, but I don't really have any like horror stories of anything. But either way, before this draws on for way too long, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. And heroes, enjoy your quest.